to defend the interest of the United States, not inanimate boots on the ground. The president also has failed to tell us the price that some of the allies that he wants to solicit have put as their condition for assisting us. And I'm reading to you here from the Middle East Eye from about 4 days ago. Colonel Raid al-Assad of the Free Syrian Army stressed that toppling Syrian President Bashar al-Assad is their priority, and they will not join forces with the U.S.-led efforts without a guarantee that the U.S. is committed to his overthrow. Quote, if they want to see the Free Syrian Army on their side, they should give assurances on toppling the Assad regime and on a plan including revolutionary principles. Saying they had long called for this action, the coalition called on U.S. politicians to authorize the training and equipping of a Free Syrian Army as soon as possible. Well, that was done yesterday in the House of Representatives, I say, in a bill for funding the entire government. One of the provisions of this bill, resolution from Congressman McKeon of California, was promoting the conditions for a negotiated settlement to end the conflict in Syria. Now, bombing civilian infrastructure, economic infrastructure in Syria might achieve that. Bombing Assad's troops might achieve that. This is language much too vague, much too broad, and gives a blank check to the president to do whatever he wants. We are to train 5,000 of these fighters a year. Where? In Saudi Arabia. What is Saudi Arabia? The home of 15 of 19 of the hijackers of September 11th. These fighters are supposed to be appropriately vetted. I find that laughable. The so-called Free Syrian Army has been in close working alliance with al-Nusra, al-Qaeda, and ISIS in fighting President Assad. The New York Times reports 8/15/14, the rebel fighter Abu al-Hassan, quote, could not blame the fighters for joining ISIS, which rebels said had beheaded a group of rival insurgents in a nearby town. ISIS fighters didn't come from Mars. 50% of them are from here, Syrians. I know them personally. They left the Free Syrian Army after what they saw from corrupt commanders. Going back to March 2013, the New York Times reported, with help from the CIA, its Central Intelligence Agency, our government, quote, Arab governments and Turkey have sharply increased their military aid to Syria's opposition fighters in recent months, expanding a secret airlift of arms and equipment for the uprising against President Bashar al-Assad. American intelligence officers have helped the Arab government shop for weapons, including a large procurement from Croatia, and have vetted rebel commanders, obviously not that well, and groups to determine who should receive the weapons as they arrive. Most of the cargo flights have occurred since November after the president